Gemini, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. I know it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope your summer is going good so far. This is going to be your monthly check-in. Oh, there's some sage ash there. This is going to be your monthly check-in for July 2025. Alrighty. Let's see what July has in store for Gemini, please. Show me July for Gemini, please. Show me what July has in store for Gemini, please. Last time. Show me July for Gemini, please. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear, but we have a raging thunderstorm here today. Okay. Seven of Wands. Oh, I always sage before I start. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like sage ash leaving its remnants here. Okay, so for the Seven of Wands, for you, Gemini, interesting energy here. Either you're guarding, or you're going like into attack mode here. Either way, you're guarded, right? And particularly that heart and that throat chakra. So I'm wondering what's going on here in terms of, is there some conflict that you're facing head on? Is this conflict with yourself or with others, right? Oh, another 7 into a 6 with that double energy at the heart of your reading here. I'm just going to check the Rider Waite because we do have double 7s, right? That does feel confronting. So there is some sort of news that seems to be headed your way here. All right, with that 7 of Cups, we do have that matching energy here, the Devil and the 6 of Swords. Feels like there's a little bit of confusion in terms of not sure how to go or not sure why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. And with this Devil here, it's like we do want to move away from that energy, right? It could be Capricorn energy, but feeling stuck. And perhaps you are attacking this kind of energy here, Gemini, meaning you are attacking that idea of, or that concept of feeling stuck here. You know, analyzing things and then wanting to move forward with that 6 of Swords in earnest into calmer waters. Perhaps you're traveling and that is your way of kind of getting away from this, right? But it does feel like you are attacking that Devil energy in terms of confronting the things that no longer serve you. With that 2 of Wands here, and there you are, right? 2 of Wands with the Lovers right behind. Of course, that is Gemini. Showing up with a choice here with that 2 of Wands. Which way is Gemini going to go this month? What are we going to lean into here, right? The idea being, how far are we going to fight? What kind of energy are we going, or where are we going to direct our energy, right? One way versus the other. So really quite interesting here. Very curious to see how we'll get some clarifiers for you, Gemini. Let's clarify this a little bit for Gemini, please. Let's clarify this for Gemini for the month of July. And last time, let's clarify this for Gemini, please. Thank you. All right. Let us see. Huh. All right. Well, okay. The 10 is reversed. here. So we've got the Seven of Wands with the Tower, 10 in reverse, and Nine of Cups in the upright, with the Eight of Swords in the shadow here. Eight of Swords in the shadow, that's showing me that you're here, right? That is a Gemini card. But it's also showing me that you're not, you know, you're kind of going through it a little bit in terms of that 10 being in the reverse and the Tower being placed there. It's this idea that there is some disruption that is disrupting your happiness, your happy place, right? Or that external kind of balance and harmony that we have in our physical landscape. You, however, with that Nine of Cups, look ready to go. And so it's almost like you're giving this kind of attack mode, all the, like, you're putting your full weight behind it, right? With that Nine of Cup energy here, that Piscean energy, right? So just interesting. Yes, there's disruption. Some things feel kind of akimbo in your day-to-day life here, really disrupting where you are sitting and potentially impacting, you know, your family life, your business, your day-to-day, you know, not just routine, but impacting the things that you touch on a daily basis here. Inside, you're looking quite nice and pleasant, but you are ready to give this kind of like the full weight of you, this battle, if you will. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, there's that sound. Oh, okay. All right, there we are here. So just gonna move that over a little bit. This, and this. See those sevens again, right? So we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Wands here. Interesting. Capricorn energy. So that Devil is clarified by some really nice energy. The Queen of Pentacles, Justice, and the Magician. Six of Swords clarified by the Hermit. Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, really good energy here. So yeah, potentially some of you could be getting some news, okay? Some unexpected news, or something that perhaps you have been waiting for this to happen, in terms of whatever conflict or whatever it is bringing up that is causing this Tower of disruption, and causing disruption very much in your day-to-day life, you know, and you're ready for this. You have been, maybe for some of you, preparing for this. You knew it was coming. You had ample time to prepare, and now you're ready for that battle ahead. Okay. With that Seven of Cups here, kind of clarifying, yeah, the news, it's you know, maybe you weren't always in a place of knowing, and maybe it was a thing of you had to prepare, but you didn't necessarily know why, and now you're figuring out the why. Or maybe some things weren't going accordingly, and you're just like, oh, I just can't get it, I just can't get it. And it was just this cycle of you know, being guarded. Honestly, this feels like burnout, right? And exhausting yourself and kind of spinning your wheels here a little bit, and not really knowing why. This does feel like this energy is coming to an end, or has already come to an end, because now you're kind of facing it and you're saying, okay, I was really spinning my wheels because I was giving this Devil too much hold over me, or I was giving this X thing, person, place, thing. Again, take what resonates here. But I was really spinning my wheels for this, insert what it is here, and now I'm not doing that anymore. And there is some sort of Tower happening here. There is some sort of disruption, but you are overall coming at this from a good place. And it feels like coming at this from a knowing of, we need to address this elephant in the room, or the devil in the room, and make sure that he releases his hold on on you, Gemini. Okay. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here with this energy coming into that devil here with the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, and the Magician. Again, very good energy for this kind of fight or duel, if you will. Okay. Queen of Pentacles here, that trust in yourself. So even though it's interesting, because even though there is so much disruption here in terms of, maybe your physical landscape has literally turned upside down in one aspect or another, or that could be you are moving because I say, like, you are going on and preparing for battle because you fear this to be turning into a reality, right? So again, take what resonates. But even though the world is looking upside down, or you perceive it to be that way, there's a great trust in yourself, Gemini, based on the decision that you have made to kind of combat this devil here, and the Magician here manifesting and making change, right? Kind of essentially forcefully kicking out the devil from your kingdom, right? And if you look here at the imagery of the devil and justice, right? If you look at them side by side, there are similarities there, right? Just in how their stance, how their hands are, what they, kind of the balance, if you will, right? So it's almost like matching energies here, but taking a very diplomatic approach here and kind of saying, with the whole heart of you, with that solar plexus energy, with that inner knowing, right? That 9 of Cups, but elevated, right, into the major, because it takes major to move that devil and push that devil to the side. This idea that, yeah, I just don't have time for you in my life anymore. You did control certain aspects of me, and I lingered in laziness, or I lingered in, just, overthinking, or just giving away too much control to, some person, someplace, something. Again, take what resonates, and you're saying, no, I see what I've been doing wrong. I was a little bit confused. That illusion has now become clear. I know that I was burning myself out. I know that I was, fighting a losing battle here. And now I'm ready to confront the thing that is really the problem. And that is this energy, right? And so you are showing up very present here, ready to go in terms of utilizing the different energies that you have available to you. Which is quite lovely to see, right? When the Magician comes, it's like you're pulling in these different elements that you do have. Even though, you are a sword sign, you are air, we all have these elements that, these different components that we can use and pick up, when it's necessary, right? And so that's what I see you to be doing here. With that 6 of Swords, we have the Hermit, wow, I just blanked. The Hermit, the 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's just this idea of, illuminating that wisdom and seeing where, you have come up into this point, right? With the Hermit there, and really kind of feels like analyzing and being, conscious or conscientious of what you're getting involved in next, right? So kind of being, I don't want to say leery, but just being smart about where you put your energy, where you put your time, your effort, where you spend your time in your physical landscape here, and who you spend your time with. More importantly, what you give your energy to. Going back to 2 of Wands, right? We always have that choice. It is simple. Doesn't mean it's easy, but we do have a choice of what we give our energy to. And that's what I'm seeing here, is that kind of reflection of, okay, we're going to back it up a little bit. We're going to pause. We're going to assess, what are we giving our energy to? How are we directing our energy here? Is this positive or negative? Does it impact me in a way that helps, or is it taking away from what I'm trying to accomplish, right? And so that's what I'm seeing here with that 6 of Swords energy here. That's growth, right? To put it very simply, that is growth, which is really quite lovely. But it is like you're showing up and you're ready here for that 10 of Pentacles to be like, it's almost like, yeah, you're like, I'm ready for this. Let's go, right? Which is nice. You know what I mean? It's nice to combat this with such powerful, strong, inherent knowing energy. 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Yeah, the cycle is ending, right? It's like you are fired up here, Gemini, and it's, you know, we're turning that 9 into a 10. There is an ending, or sorry, that 8 into a 10 here. You're completing a cycle, right? You're ending a cycle here, and that's again really lovely, and seems to be the cycle of letting whatever this devil is continue to have control and influence over you, right? So yeah, I mean, very succinct reading so far, but really, you know, truly powerful, and energy that you should be proud of, and work that you should be proud of, for sure. Let's go ahead and get some more clarifiers here for Gemini. Let's get some clarifiers here for Gemini, please. Let's get some clarifiers for Gemini last time. Thank you. All right. Oh. And I'll put that there. Alrighty. Ace of Cups, right? So again, this, you know, battle that you're kind of waging with this devil here presents a beautiful opportunity here, a new opportunity. Ace of Cups, emotional connectivity. And this does feel like emotional awareness here for you, Gemini. It feels like the idea, or the ability, or the opportunity rather, to kind of excommunicate this devil, so that you can really get back to who you are and who you're meant to be. Develop a deeper connection to your emotion, a deeper connection to the inner workings of you, Gemini, which is really quite lovely. Hierophant here, with this clarifying the 7 of Cups, and then this kind of cyclical energy here. Perhaps the Hierophant is coming in, that Taurus energy coming into play to say, or to suggest to you, you know, let's get back into routine. Let's get back into doing small measurable steps that you can remain on top of, and almost like, you know, creating a checklist for the day. And the, you know, the I don't know, I'm like this. I don't know if anyone else is like this, where you like get, you know, gratification from checking things off the to-do list, right? And so you have that, and just the simple act of checking that off or deleting it off your list is like, feels like you're accomplishing something, right? And so the Hierophant is good for that. It's for creating, you know, small kind of measurable steps, and keeping in routine to keep you accountable in your day-to-day life, right? Now, with anything, balance is key. So we don't want to become too dependent or too reliant on that routine, or on that kind of measured action, that we can't exist when there's kind of free time or playtime, or things go unexpected, right? But I think the point here, or the message here with Hierophant energy showing up, is that perhaps you were spiraling because you didn't have routine, because you didn't have consistency, because you weren't keeping yourself accountable in that way. And now there's kind of this opportunity to realize that maybe you need that a little bit more. You need to give that to yourself a little bit more than you were before. And that's how this devil was able to enter into your domain in the first place, right? So just this idea of, oh, maybe I need a little bit more external balance to keep me grounded, to keep me focused, to keep me on task and on the right path, right? So that kind of energy here. Six of Pentacles. I love the imagery of this Six of Pentacles here. It's showing the basket there with everything you have to give, right? And so that basket is full and it feels like it's ever replenishing, right? Our energy is ever replenishing, but we're giving what we can to the people that matter, right? We are only giving enough. That basket is still full. It is not depleted, right? And so we only have enough to give. We need to give to what and who matters. And that is important. And it feels like you're showing up and showing out for, first of all, yourself, right? And deciding, I will no longer give to this devil because he no longer matters. It is, like I said, a person, place, a thing. Take whatever resonates here. But it is that idea that we are only, hi Tootie, they done. We are only giving what matters to who matters, right? Directing your energy. And perhaps there is a change, or not perhaps, it feels like there is actually a change of what you are giving your energy to. And that recognition as well goes back to that emotional connectivity, that emotional awareness, right? That is required in order to say, I think I've given too much here. I need to take a step back, right? And just have that conversation with yourself. The Chariot here, yeah, okay. Like very similar energies between the Hierophant and the Chariot here, right? Measured steps, consistency, organizing of the external. With the Chariot here, it really is ego-based. And, ego is not a word to shy away from. It's your drive. It's you driving you to do what is important, right? It is those small measured steps that we take consistently, where we are the driving force behind it. We are the person that is going to get it done, right? Nobody else is holding us accountable here. Accountability, again, another a recurring theme showing up for you, Gemini, for July, in that you are the driving force. You are in control of you, right? Again, we choose how we direct our energy, right? So with this Chariot here, very determined in how you're showing up with that Cancer energy. Very much, okay, how is this? Very analytical, right? And taking the time, I think, is the most important thing as well here. Taking that time to say, well, does this work for me? Doesn't this work for me? And then just like the Chariot, we are moving forward. Might be slow progress, but progress is still progress. Moving forward slowly and consistently in a way that is true measured progress, and making sure that we don't let this devil back in, right? And I think that is the ultimate goal here. We have, not surprised to see Leo at all. So we have the Fool and we have Strength in the shadow as we come to the end of the reading here. So with that Fool, it's this idea of breaking away is what I see here. Letting go of this hold, moving away from that, breaking ties. And again, person, place, or thing already. So take what resonates, but having the power from within you, right? That inner strength, that inner knowing, that self-confidence to let go, to walk away, to show up for yourself and say, hey, this doesn't work for me anymore, and so I have to leave, right? That's hard. For anyone, it's hard in any kind of space that you're navigating, right? But you're doing it here, Gemini, and you're doing it quite successfully by putting yourself first and making sure that, kind of above all, you're taking care of what you need to take care of, and you're giving to what you need to give to, for you, right? And that's wonderful. Wow, what a beautiful reading here for you. I'm loving this. Um, I'm loving this for you. I really am. That's awesome. Gemini, what a wonderful reading here. Let me know in the comments what kind of routine it is that you're going to be setting for yourself, or even if you are setting a routine, or even if that resonated with you at all. I truly appreciate you showing up here and listening to this reading and getting some insight into July, just as I hope that you appreciated this reading. I know it's been a minute. That makes your presence here even more valuable for me, and even more I'm grateful for it. So thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. You take care.